Hi everyone! If you can't tell, I am actually in our classroom. I'm excited to be here, trying to get some things cleaned out, which makes me very sad, but I thought I'd go ahead and take this time since I have my big chalkboard to go ahead and go over a couple of the math lessons for you. So today we're going to be looking at lesson 5 on page 587. It's one of our problem solving investigations, so we're going to be working through word problems. Today, our strategy we are going to look at is working backwards. Remember, as with all of our problem solving investigations we did this year, we're going to go through and use our 4-step strategy. So we're going to do 1, understand, 2, make a plan, 3, solve the problem, and 4, check the problem. All right, let's go ahead and look at learn the strategy. It says Nathan used some flour for a cake recipe. He used 1/4 of the bag of flour for a bread recipe. There is 2/4 of the bag left. What fraction of the bag did Nathan use for the cake? All right, we've done some word problems like this before, but now we're using them with fractions. So let's look at 1. What do we already know? All right, so it tells us Nathan used some of the flour for a cake recipe and blank of the bag for a bread recipe. Well, if I look back at my problem, it tells me he used 1/4 of the bag for a bread recipe. Okay, so he used 1/4 for the bread recipe. And we know that he has how much of the bag left? Again, in my word problem, it tells me he has 2/4 of the bag left. All right, so that's what we already know. What do we need to find out? We need to find the fraction of the bag of flour that was used for the cake recipe. So that's part 1 for our understand. Now for part 2, they already give us a plan. We're going to work backwards to solve the problem. You can look at 3 and they go ahead and show us how we can solve this problem. They show me that if I have fourths, that means in my whole, I have 4 pieces. So I have 1/4, 1/4, 1/4, and 1/4 to give me the whole bag of flour. Now I know that he used this piece already for the bread. And I know that he has 2/4 of the bag left. I'm going to circle that one because I know that's what he has left. So how much does this tell me that he used for the cake recipe? Well, I only have 1/4 left, so that has to be what he used for the cake. So how much flour did he use for the cake? 1/4. Okay, check. Does my answer make sense? Yep, I know that for fourths I had 4 pieces. I have all 4 pieces accounted for, 1/4 for bread, 2/4 are left, so that means 1/4 is left for the cake. So that is our learn the strategy. Okay, so now I'm going to go ahead and look at the practice the strategy on page 588. It says Lily, Noah, and Kaylee are sharing pizza. Noah ate 2/6 of the pizza. Kaylee ate 1/6 of the pizza. There is 2/6 of the pizza left. What fraction of the pizza did Lily eat? So I'm going to start with what do I already know? Well, I know that they're eating a pizza, and it tells me there are 6 pieces. Okay, and then I can look at some of the names. I know that Noah ate 2/6. I know that Kaylee ate 1/6. I know that there's 2/6 of the pizza left. So now what I need to find out. So I need to find out the question, what fraction of the pizza did Lily eat? So that's just the exactly what was written at the end of my word problem. That's what I need to find out. So my plan for this is going to be what my strategy is. I'm going to work backwards. So that's what I would write under plan, work backwards. All right, now I need to solve. So to solve this problem, I went ahead and drew out my pizza, and I have 6 slices of my pizza, each representing 1/6 pizza slices. So I'm going to take what I already know, and I'm going to kind of fill it in like I did before. So I know that Noah ate 2 of the slices of pizza. All right, so that shows me what Noah ate. I know that Kaylee ate 1/6 of the pizza, or 1 slice. And I know that there are 2/6 of the pizza left. So this can be what's left. And then what does that give me for how much Lily ate? Well, there's only 1 slice left with nothing on it, so this is going to be what Lily ate. Okay, so I can use it doing a picture. I could also add up and say 2/6 plus 1/6 plus 2/6 gives me 5/6. Well, if I started with 6/6 and I take away 5 of those 6, I'll only have 1/6 left. Either way, you can use subtraction, you can use a picture, as long as you're working backwards. Now I can check and make sure my answer makes sense. Well, I drew all 6 of my pieces, and all 6 pieces are accounted for, so yes, my answer does make sense. Okay, so that is the strategy for lesson 5. You are going to go ahead and work on applying the strategy. If you need to do it on a separate piece of paper to make pictures or do subtraction, that is fine. And then for number 7, you are given a table, and you have to use that table to find out how many buttons. Again, let me know if you have any questions. I hope this helped, and I really miss you guys. Bye.